Okay, let's keep this show moving right along now. Unless I'm mistaken, it should be the great state of Ohio. Of course, as we all know, the state bird is the is the cardinal, and the state tree is the buckeye tree. Okay. Of course, Ohio is also the home of the Ohio State University and the Ohio State Buckeye football team and the best damn band in the land. Okay. Although tragically, for the first time in like 7 years, uh, the Buckeyes lost to Michigan, and it was a pretty and it was an ugly loss. They didn't play well at all, but that's a whole different story for another time. Of course, be sure to come back. Be sure to hang around to the end of this video because I'm going to be doing. I'm going to follow up these reports with a few pages from Ernest Hemingway's book, The Old Man and the Sea, and then we'll go on to some more SQL of some type. So let's come back over here. Take a look at vaccine data for the state of Ohio. Okay. Doses administered for the state of Ohio. 31.3 million doses have been administered. And of those, what, 7 million have received the first shot treatment. And what, 6.3 million have been fully vaccinated. Do you have any percentages down here? So currently in the state of Ohio, 59.5% have been fully vaccinated, have received the first shot. Let's just stroll over here now to the daily numbers for the state of Ohio. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today on Twitch. Be sure to come back. I'll be Twitch. We're going to be streaming for a few more hours after this. Then I'll come back again. A personal invitation for you folks to come back at 8 p.m. Eastern Time to join me this evening for another streamcast. Okay? So we can see here now. Just as a reminder, in February this year, February 2020, the governor's office came out and said, "Oops, we undercounted COVID-19 deaths for the fourth quarter of 2020 by close to 4,000. But rather than go back and fixing the numbers for the fourth quarter, they added them on February 11th, 12th, and 13th, and you can see what this did to the numbers. Completely dwarfs everything before and after it. So what we do is we place those three numbers with the average number of uh, of deaths for those 3 days. And you can see this is a much better fit. It brings all the other numbers back into play. So let's take a look at these numbers to see exactly what's going on here. Okay. Well, of course, we know these numbers over here are 4,000 too low. And these numbers here, well, they're not quite 4,000 because of the averaging process. But what's interesting is somewhere in the spring, the governor's office switched from reporting deaths 7 days a week to 5 days a week. Okay, of course, the kicker is it appears as if it's not always the same 5 days in a week. Okay, but nonetheless, you can run, but you can't hide from a trend. And the trend since the first year was a long declining pattern of COVID-19 deaths in Ohio. Then this big spike up here, whether it was Delta or unvaccinated people, it's hard to say. When you had a big spike in deaths, a dip for a few weeks, and now, unfortunately, it looks like Ohio's COVID-19 deaths are going to finish on the upturn. And what about COVID-19 cases? Again, the big decline pattern here, an increase over here. And look, unfortunately, Ohio is going to finish again with an upward trend in COVID-19 cases for the year. Okay. So that concludes the report for the state of Ohio for today. We still got Portugal, Sweden, and the U.S. to do. So again, the YouTube family, thanks so much for stopping by today. And be sure to click on that subscribe button. Click on the like button. Those likes are very important to YouTube, and they should be important to us. But I did see a few likes yesterday, okay? I'd like to see everybody who watched the video to click the like button. Of course, also click on that share button. Share the channel with your friends and family today, okay? Share the news, good and bad, for COVID-19 today. So that concludes the report for the state of Ohio. We'll be back in just one moment with the report for Portugal.